Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. My name is Mr. Maxwell, and welcome back to Scarlet Nexus. Yeah, stuff's happening. I've actually have done a bit of grinding. Where is everybody? Okay, you're there. You're doing that, whatever that is. Where's Sagumi? Oh, there's Sagumi. No friendships. Okay. Let's go. Yes. Let's go to the next phase.
Take a break.
Yuito, wake up.
What is it, Hanabi?
TV. A tabloid show.
Okay.
The Suo incident caused by Karin Travers is causing much confusion. The assassination of Chairman Sumeragi, ordered by Travers, brought great shock to New Himuka.
Dad.
We've drawn up an image of the witness account of the culprit, Kasane Randall, shown here.
Oh.
Kasane? What's going on?
Awful.
That is awful.
Yes.
You can see the suspect's features so clearly.
Obviously.
Hey, are you all watching the news?
Wataru.
Kasane's family and the OSF refused to provide a picture. Pro's streaming data was also deleted, so all they could do was draw up a picture of her. Man, I feel a little bad for Kasane.
Well, I don't really know.
Sorry, Yuito. I probably shouldn't say that.
No, it's okay. I'm feeling a little bad too.
Yuito, you smiled. Thank goodness.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I gave
I made everyone
Cadius.
worry. I'm sorry.
Just let us worry. That's all we can do.
It looks like there are no after effects from the brain field. Thank goodness.
It was your voices that brought me back. It was like I wasn't myself anymore. Brainfield really is powerful, but you can't use it when you're emotional. I wasn't thinking straight.
I know it was a risky move, but I didn't imagine it would be this bad.
Powers are affected by emotions, so it's probably the same with brain fields. If you can control it, it will be a powerful tool.
So it's all in how you use it? That's a little scary.
Just be careful using it. Anyone can change staying in a place like that. Oh, yeah. Chief Sumeragi wants you to come to HQ.
My brother. Okay, I'll be right there. Wataru, about your sister.
Haruka? Don't worry about her. She's impulsive, unlike me. So she probably got concerned while looking after Kasane and the others, and ended up going along with them.
What? Your sister is involved with Kasane?
Oh, you didn't know? She's Kasane's operator.
Yeah. Well, that's good to know, I suppose.
So don't sweat it. But thanks. Okay, hurry up and get going before you anger the chief.
Okay, let's go back to Suo.
Yeah, let's go back to Suo. It feels like a good idea. Actually, it's probably the only option that we've got. Oh.
What happened?
You teleported.
Yuito? What happened? Why did you stop?
What? Weren't we just talking at the hideout?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean? Huh? When did we get back to Suo?
Oh boy.
Sorry to keep you waiting. We banned all interviews so crows would get off our backs. So it's okay now.
Huh? Lieutenant Colonel Luca?
Yuito, I asked you to just call me Luca. You're in command now.
A little bit.
What? Wait a second. You mean when I was provisional commander during the Suo incident?
No. You were just made commander by Major General Fubuki.
Wait,
When
what?
was that?
Huh?
You're acting strange.
Wataru, Is there anything strange about Yuito's cerebral data?
No, nothing in particular.
You don't remember meeting Major General Fubuki?
No.
We've been reassigned to OSF 1st Platoon. You're the leader, and we're going out on patrol. I've got a bad feeling about this. You should get checked out at the OSF hospital ASAP.
Okay.
What about the patrol?
If things are hairy, I'll call the higher-ups.
You're the leader. I can't force you to. But would you please go to the hospital?
How about we do the patrol, then go to the
You'll
hospital?
get peace of mind if you do.
Right. You're right. Okay, I'll do that.
I'll tell command about
Is this going to be a whole session of just cutscenes?
hospital.
Oh, my uncle is the chief doctor, so I'll take him. Also, because my uncle runs the show, if I send him a message, you'll be looked at right away.
Ah, privileges. Ooh, look at that. It's a fancy hospital. I've got a feeling we're going to end up fighting things in the hospital.
No need to worry. It's likely the result of exhaustion.
Oh, nice. Good. Good.
There seems to be an excess of psionic hormones leaking in your brain, causing temporary...
That doesn't sound good at all.
I'll give you a prescription to stop the leakage that you can fill at our pharmacy. Take it when symptoms appear.
Okay. Thank you.
Private Sumeragi, the brave fighter who protected Suo from others in the Suo incident. In an unprecedented promotion, he was appointed to commander of 1st Platoon.
Which is a bit odd.
Is this?
Very odd.
I didn't do any of that.
It may not be exactly what you want, but deal with it for now. It's a request from Chief Kaito and the government. They want to raise you up as a hero who saved the country.
But what about it? Were we not supposed to meet his brother?
Wait, that's right. We did talk about that. I can't remember most of it, though.
Now, let's have a look at 2nd Lieutenant Yuito Sumeragi's March of Victory.
Oh god, no. Don't do
bother
it.
with the news. The media always does whatever they want. So how was it? Figure anything out?
Yeah. They said it was exhaustion. I have to wait here for a bit for my prescription to be ready.
Council Chairman Joe Sumeragi, slain at the hands of assassin Kasane Randall in the Suo incident. In light of such a dire event, our courageous 2nd Lieutenant, Yuito Sumeragi...
Hey, if we have time to kill, why not look around the hospital?
We're going to fight
I
stuff.
didn't get a chance to show you around.
The hospital's getting attacked. The hospital's getting attacked.
You're very kind, Hanabi.
Hey, at least it's far better than watching the Crow's propaganda.
Yeah, let's do that.
Ooh! Hold on. Glad the diagnosis wasn't serious, but make sure you take your medicine. Okay. Don't worry about that. I'll tell him. Just take it easy. Yes. I look forward to working with you, Commander Yuto. You'll be more friendly with me as well, Yuto. Let's promise each other that. I promise you, Luca. So, actually, hold on. Since I've got these two in me party. Oh, I do. Right, so let's... Ooh, teleportation. Sorry, Tsugumi. I need you to the rest. There we go. Wow, he is small. Okay, what's in here? Anything cool? No, nothing cool. The camera gets very close in there as well. Nothing over here. Alright, let's go. Hold on. What? Oh, it's somebody to talk to. That would freak me out, you know, like just signs just popping up.
Hold on. That woman looks like she's in trouble. Excuse me, is everything all right?
Sorry, I'm a dud. I just can't see the hospital's vision.
Dud?
Forgive me. I'm inept, so I can't activate the system that responds to powers. Do you know where the neurology department is?
I can show you the way.
People without powers are called duds?
Man, you really were raised with a silver spoon in your mouth. It's because, well, how can I put it? You don't really have much mental ability.
That's a pretty harsh nickname.
It is. But people without powers tend to refer to themselves as duds rather than inept. They probably have an aversion to admitting they have less brain power.
Unable to use powers. That must be so inconvenient.
Well, it depends on what your power is.
Yes, I'm sure it is. The town's vision and even Signet were created with powers in mind.
But yeah,
I've
that
heard
could
that
suck.
only 0.1% of the population is inept. I really think the government should give more consideration to them.
Apparently at the OSF hospital, they're conducting research on ineptitude and how to cure it. Getting rid of the inept must be a goal for the government.
Duds. Why does that remind me of something?
Good question.
What's wrong, Hanabi? What's with that face? Well, when I brought that woman to the neurology center, I heard a nurse talking about some bus for urgent patients. Why would they put urgent patients on a bus? A bus.
A
I
bus?
must have heard wrong. I'm sorry. A bus is here. Underground.
Underground? Why would a bus be underneath the hospital? They should make it come to the main entrance. The underground road is a special passage to leave the city.
There's no data on the OSF hospital, which means we have no idea what's going on inside. It wouldn't surprise me if they used an underground road to bring in emergency patients.
Urgent patients? The Ichijo OSF hospital's old building is outside of Suo.
You mean Lokusho City? I heard it was badly attacked by others 10 years ago. That not even ruins are left.
That's right. Did you used to live in Lokusho City?
No. I was born and raised in Suo, because my father was disinherited from the Ichijo's main branch. I only went to Lokusho City every once in a while. But the hospital you were in was the old OSF hospital in Lokusho, right? I even went there to visit you.
Right. When Lokusho was attacked, my mother was killed.
Nagi is on the bus?
What? Nagi?
Yeah. He was filed under missing persons. I might have been mistaken.
Sorry, I can't track him. I'm not allowed access inside the hospital.
Well, there's only one thing to do.
Tsugumi, tell us where the bus with Nagi was headed.
I've sent the coordinate data. It's in the direction of the old OSF hospital, in the Lokusho City ruins.
I wonder where we're going then.
Let's all go. If Nagi is alive, I want to see him and talk to him.
Yeah, we need to make sure that really was Nagi.
Nice. I want to apologize. I'm sorry, it's my fault. You remembered what happened to her. About what happened in Lokusho City. It's okay, Hanabi. It's fine. It doesn't bother me, so it's fine. Okay. Shall we go? Yes, let us go. I feel like maybe I should be using Tsugumi instead of the new guy, but oh, what the is that?
So this is
Lovely
the old
place.
OSF hospital. I was very young when I stayed here, so I don't remember much about it.
There was nothing left of Lokusho. Aren't others only after human brains? Would they destroy the buildings?
Good point. If this building is still being used, maybe they cleaned it up on purpose.
Huh. It sounds like you have some information we aren't aware of.
Right, sorry. I do in fact believe that it's still currently being used. That's why I think it's likely that Nagi was brought here.
Why do you think such an old facility is still being used?
Because they brought a bus here with people on it.
Once you get to be in the OSF leadership, you start to learn all sorts of information. I heard that the old hospital was being used for some type of operation several times.
Is he hiding something?
Tsugumi, the bus with Nagi went beneath this facility, right?
Yes, but be careful. There are a lot of areas I can't see through inside. This place is dangerous.
I can't read this place's data either. I won't be able to give you much support. Be careful.
Okay, everyone. Stay on your toes.
Okay, let's do this. Oh, for God's sake. But now you send a message? God. You'll be given a lot more authority as a commander, which means you will have a lot more responsibility. You need to be more thoughtful in your actions. However, even after what happened, I'm relieved to see you behaving with confidence. Just don't overdo it. Let us do all we can as Sumeragis and our father's descendants. No reply is necessary. He really doesn't like us talking to him, does he?
There's so much I want to ask you.
Yeah, like what the hell happened?
The resource reading is close. Should we get it?
Alright, nice, nice. That's not creepy. Come on, let the beat now. Why does it have to be a hospital? Why? Always a goddamn hospital. Can we get in here? We can't get in here. Oh, hello! No.
I hit the outer shell.
Ow!
I think I can break it if I focus my attacks.
Ow! Stop throwing things at me.
Damn! I'm getting roasted! If your body begins to burn with fire, it'll drain your health, so be careful. It's down! Give it everything you've got! That attack worked! There must be a weak spot.
Let's keep this up.
The enemy dropped something. Okay, battle's over.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I do apologize. Oh, actually.
Man, this hospital. I'm more afraid of ghosts showing up than others.
Do you believe in ghosts? Have you ever seen one?
No, I haven't. But if they do exist, they'd be here.
Yeah, just like you, Tom.
If I see a ghost, I'll let you know.
Thanks, Tsugumi. See, Tsugumi's alright. What the hell is that?
My power is difficult to use, but it is useful.
You know I haven't... Oh, yeah. Teleport... Ah, I need to try the teleportation out. Alright. Alright. You should perform a weapon attack while in range of target. Teleports you. Sweet. Well.
We can't go further. Do we look for a different route then?
Go, Yui.
Or break our way through here?
I don't think we need to resort to that. We should be able to get by using my power.
This is pretty rare.
Oh. Anybody else? Oh! Some of us take on a defensive stance when approached. Okay.
Yuito, my power may be helpful. It sprayed something like oil. Don't get it on you.
Now. Get it? Red Knights!